Live in New England. Oh, Sugar Ray Leonard. I forgot to put that I'm going live on Bluesky. Bluesky, the new Twitter. Twitter, circa 2017. Coming to you live from New England, where you could be driving behind an old rock star or your aunt. That's just the fashion around here. It's so weird. Guy or woman behind me. I really couldn't tell if it was a guy or a woman, but they fucking look like they were in Aerosmith. I know it wasn't Steven Tyler or Joe Perry, but maybe a fill-in? What's up, Koo? Rob. Hey, what's up, Tarush? Good to see you. But it's just weird, because, like, half of my aunts look like Steven Tyler. Same fashion. Very stylish. But when you go out in public, you don't know, like, is that an old rock star? Or is that just somebody's aunt? That's all of New England. Always been in the car. Low-key made me learn how to drive a car in real life. That's good. Be safe. Listen, like I told all my kids when you teach them to drive, it's not just about you being safe, but it's about awareness. You need to be aware of people around you, because people don't pay attention. And now with the inventions of phones, we used to get distracted back in the 90s changing the radio station, getting in car accidents. Now, phones. Say no more. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hurt my back at work today, so I am not feeling it today. I'm just not feeling it. I got stabbed in the back by a dumpster. A huge metal pole right in the center of my back. So I'm hurting for certain. But there's some things I want to talk about. Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson, and I missed it. Go figure. I had to run an errand. I was like waiting. I thought it was on at 7. And I checked Netflix, and they were like, no, not till 8. But we don't know when the fight is. And I had to go out. And I missed the whole... And then by the time I got back, I forgot. So I just read the recaps. But I didn't know, in all the recaps, I did not know Mike Tyson had blood transfusions over the summer. The reason the fight was delayed, that he had like surgery. He almost died. And I'm like, and then this guy's in the ring like less than 6 months later, fighting Jake Paul, a 27-year-old. Mike Tyson, by the way, almost 60 years old. I'm like, you know, this was a payday, right, folks? This wasn't a real fight. Like, I had no idea. I knew the fight got delayed from the summer. Maybe I just didn't care enough to do the research, but I had no idea Mike Tyson like almost died, and then he's in the ring. Like, if I had known that, I would have said like, yo, you can't fight Mike Tyson if he's good. That dude's an icon. You can't fight. Like, Mike, take it easy. Mike, just smoke some weed and go relax. No more fighting for Mike, all right? It was just a payday, I think. It was just Jake Paul getting $40 million and Mike Tyson getting $20 million. It was just a payday for him, but good for Mike Tyson. I will say there's some stuff I'm learning about Jake Paul in one of these articles down below from Jacobin magazine, my favorite magazine, the only magazine that I will pay to subscribe and get the physical copies of the magazine. It's a socialist magazine, by the way. But it was highlighting some of the stuff Jake Paul was trying to do for fighters, like get the fighters to have a union, get better health care for the fighters, which I say, congrats, like that's awesome. If Jake Paul's really going that route, that's a good thing. We need voices like his influencers to say like these fighters need a union, they need better treatment, they need better pay. But then Jake Paul's like pro-Trump. So it's like, you know, it's funny because you can't be pro-Trump and pro-worker. You can't. Trump is anti-worker, and that's not debatable. But if Jake Paul is trying to fight for fighters to get paid better, get that health care, be able to unionize against Dana White, who's a dick, then awesome. Good on Jake Paul for doing that stuff. That's the only time you'll ever hear me do that. But it's important to give credit when people are vocal like that. Even out of all the shitty things the Pauls are, if he's speaking up for the fighters and the workers, then awesome. Congrats. The other thing, I don't know if you've seen the news story. Oh, my back is killing me. I can't get comfortable. I got to go home and put something on my back. I got to put like a patch on my back or something. I don't know if you've seen this article about AT&T and Porch Pirates. It's an inside job. You know how there's Porch Pirates, right? They steal the packages off your porches. Well, if you're ordering phones from AT&T, and listen, my family just went through this. I swear it was the FedEx guy because they dropped off a bag of fucking trash in my. And maybe it wasn't the FedEx guy, but I was at the door within minutes of the phones getting dropped off, and the package was gone. And FedEx said, "Oh, we have cameras in the truck." And I said, "Let me see them." And they never showed it to me. And I said, "If you got cameras, that's easily solvable." So it was highly suspect all around. But on this article, link down below, hit subscribe and notification bell. I go live every weekday. These Porch Pirates, which, by the way, listen, there's nothing scummier than stealing from your neighbors. Like, I have no problem. If people are stealing to survive, I almost have more empathy and compassion because they're not paid enough. They're just trying to get by. But this seems like it's big business. These Porch Pirates stealing phones, and they're AT&T phones. And what the tip-off is that they're using the tracking device. Like, if you order phones, which we tried to switch to AT&T, and it was such a fucking nightmare that I said, I got to talk to the president's office, and he kept saying sorry. And I said, "Don't tell me sorry." I said, "Fuck you. Just make things good. I don't want to hear sorry. I want to hear things made good," but they don't care. And the phone's stolen off our thing. You know, AT&T will send you alerts like, "Hey, it just got delivered." And what the claims are, it's alleged that somebody on the inside of AT&T, or somebody who still has access to AT&T, is sending that tracking information so these Porch Pirates can follow your package through FedEx, because AT&T works with FedEx. That's why I think maybe it's FedEx people. I don't know. These are all conspiracy theories. Throw on your tinfoil hat. One of the 10 commandments to love thy neighbor. That's right. Stop stealing from your neighbor. And Jeff, do you know who your neighbor is? Everyone. Everybody's your neighbor. But these Porch Pirates that are stealing AT&T phones off of porches when they're getting delivered by FedEx, the word is that somebody at AT&T is tipping them off, giving them tracking, the tracking data. They have access to the tracking data. And that's what this article down below highlights. And it's so funny because I just went through that. We tried to switch to AT&T. Our phones are stolen off the porch. AT&T does this whole thing where they're like, "You reorder the phones, then we'll cancel." And I was like, "Fuck you, motherfuckers." Sorry for the cursing, but it's appropriate in this situation. Because a huge corporation like that, and they lied to me. They were like, "Oh, if anything happens," because I said, "Can I just pick them up? I don't trust this delivery stuff and these Porch Pirates. Let me just pick the phones up." They were like, "That's not how it works." So this is a big business, I think, that these Porch Pirates are stealing the phones, getting the inside information from AT&T, getting a cut off whatever they're doing with the phones. But I'm telling you, man, if you, that's the one thing I wish we could do, is catch Porch Pirates, and we had maybe different kind of charges for Porch Pirates. I'd like to catch one. But I'd like to set up like a Wile E. Coyote Acme style trap. Like where they step their foot in it and boing, it fucking shoots them up with the tree. That's how we should be catching Porch Pirates. And then they should just hang from the tree by their foot, by the snag trap. Is that called the snag trap? We catch bunnies with it. That's how we should be catching Porch Pirates. They should just have to hang there for a little while, for like a week, and be like, "This motherfucker tried stealing from everybody's porch here." Do it on your live. That's good content. Jeff, that's funny as shit. Maybe I'll try to set that. I don't have Porch Pirates where I'm at now, hopefully, but that'd be fun. Mark Rober did the Porch Pirate. The YouTuber Mark Rober did the Porch Pirate where like they opened the package and got sprayed with like glitter and confetti. But I say we hang him up Wile E. Coyote style, where he puts the rope down and tries to catch the Roadrunner. And then they just have to hang upside down for a little bit. Be like, this is what happens when you're a Porch Pirate. Maybe I should try to set that up. That is good content. You're right, Jeff. God damn, what are you, a producer? So I wanted people to be aware of this article, because if you're thinking about switching or ordering phones from AT&T, maybe don't. Or maybe just make sure you can pick up your phones in person that day, because whatever is going on between AT&T and FedEx is suspect. You suspect. Both of you companies. Because the fact that this is now a news article that I've linked down below, and it's happened so much that the news is like, well, somebody's obviously giving, these Porch Pirates the tracking data to know when the phone's being dropped off, is obviously an inside. This is like fucking FedEx 11. FedEx Ocean's 11. Or AT&T Ocean's 11. And the fact that they don't have people that can stop this to where it's so big that, I mean, literally this happened to me like 5 months ago, that now it's so big that like TechCrunch or whoever that I linked down below is writing a freaking article about it. Like, that's a national issue. And people are probably making a ton of money. And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way to the top. John AT&T. It's actually Atom. John St. Atom. So yeah, that's big news. Be careful. If you're gonna switch, wait until they figure this shit out. And then when the people at the walking around Targets are like, hey, you want to switch to AT&T? Be like, nah, man, I know that you guys are in cahoots with the Porch Pirates. I know about that. Just wait till I catch y'all, Acme style. You fucking hanging from my neighborhood, huh? And we'll tar and feather you. So the next porch you go to, you look like a goddamn chicken. But you're right, John. That is good content. Maybe I should try to set that up. Catching my own porch pirate. I wonder if that would be illegal if you caught a porch pirate and you snagged them from a tree and they were hanging upside down by the leg, if you have to let them go. Because technically, I mean, they were trespassing if you put up a trespassing sign. I don't know what the laws are, but I'm assuming with Trump in charge, laws are going to get a lot looser. We could probably do stuff like that. I look forward to it. Don't steal from your neighbor. Dogma 2. Are you guys Kevin Smith fans? Love Kevin Smith. I love classics Kevin Smith, though, like the 90s. Mallrats, one of my favorite movies. Clerks, great movie. Dogma, excellent movie. I guess Kevin Smith got the rights to Dogma back from the Harvey Weinstein Company. And I didn't know Kevin Smith refused to do Dogma 2 when Weinstein came to him and offered it. He said, nah. And he's donated all the money he received from the Weinstein Company, or all the profits, I'm not sure the technicalities, to women in film. So, I mean, he's making all the right moves. People watch Kevin Smith. He's a good dude. But I guess he said Ben Affleck and Matt Damon will be back for Dogma 2, which I can't wait. I love Kevin Smith. When I worked in radio, we would interview him, and he could talk for an hour, but he was always fascinating. It was interesting, the hosts that would get irritated because they wanted their turn to talk. But honestly, Kevin Smith could tell you stories, and he's a prolific storyteller. He is one of the epic storytellers of our time. So I wanted to make news of that Kevin Smith says because he helped save Good Will Hunting, and it didn't go into the trash and it got made, he's been able to hold that over Ben and Matt's head for 25 years, and that they will be back to make Dogma 2. If you didn't see Dogma 1, go watch it, where Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are fallen angels trying to find their way back into heaven through New Jersey. It's a great. Cops would just laugh. That would be amazing. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm on Bluesky. If you're abandoning the white supremacy site, used to be known as Twitter, and you're on Bluesky, you can find me at BostonRob. Whatever the Bluesky is, Bsky Social. So I really wanted to put that out there because Bluesky is a pretty rad site. I've been on there for a year now, but a lot of people are navigating and migrating over. So I wanted to give you the big heads up that if you're navigating over to Bluesky, which I forgot today, I got to get into the habit of announcing I'm going live on Bluesky. And if you haven't joined the site, it's a cool site. It's a mishmash of like Twitter, touch of Facebook. It's really cool, and it's still building, and it's in its infancy, so I highly recommend it. I'm on there. Come find me. All right, that is all for today, because my back is fucking killing me, man. Oh, my back is hurting for certain. But some good news, man. Dogma 2 going to be out. We're on to the Porch Pirates. Give a hoot. Keep a lookout. I don't think that's how the saying went from Hoodsy the Owl back in the 90s, but, you know, only you can prevent Porch Pirates. One of those PSAs, Smokey the Bear, I'm sure, like, we should bring back those old government mascots. Give a hoot. Keep an eye out for Porch Pirates, or only you can prevent Porch Pirates. Community strong, neighborhood strong. So hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I do go live every weekday. Usually it's a little longer than this. If I had a back patch on, I could sit comfortably. I'd probably be going a little longer, but my back is just bugging me, man. Bugging me. I ain't feeling that great. And I got to go get some like icy hot or something. Tiger Balm. I don't know. Something on my back. My back is hurting for certain. Right into a dumpster. Dumpster. Caught me off guard. The dumpster Jake Paul'd me. Oh. I'm glad Mike Tyson got some money. I don't know if he's hard up for money, but that's scary that he almost died this summer and then got in the ring. I can't believe that. I really struggle to understand that. But listen, I think the biggest news from today is, and please read the article I linked down below. Do not buy a phone from AT&T because FedEx is going to send it to you and it's going to get stolen off your porch because someone's leaking the tracking data to Porch Pirates, and their impeccable timing just happens to get there right before you do. Unless you want to test it out. Maybe that's what Jeff, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should do a decoy and try to get AT&T to send me a phone, and I'll just sit by the door waiting to catch him. And maybe I'll have a big net and I'll catch him with a fucking net. And then hold them and twist it like, you know, when you twist the net for a fish or a frog or something so they can't, or a snake. Maybe that's what I should do, Jeff. Maybe that will be my next content. I'll catch some fucking porch pirates. Yeah. I like that idea. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, please hit subscribe because that was funny as shit. We need people like you coming up with good ideas like that. Keep this world go round. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this brief live because my back is killing me. I hope you have an amazing rest of the Monday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hit subscribe. Oh, and Koo, good to see you if you're still here. I hope all is well. We got to catch up. So hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Much love. Peace.